Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is the 21st of August, 2026, and the top crypto news is as follows. We are going to go through our episode in reverse order today because Bitcoin just will not stop. It managed to climb all the way up to $75,000, easily breaking what we consider our first major resistance level, and now it is trying to push toward the second. If it breaks that one, we certainly won't be saying no, as you all understand. Along with Bitcoin, the crypto market is having another happy day, with many coins posting double-digit gains. Meanwhile, as a result of this sharp surge, liquidations keep piling up and have reached a total of $3 billion. All of them in short positions, of course. We also have additional news from the CFTC regarding the Clarity Act. Specifically, the chairman of the CFTC has stated that the agency will move forward with regulating the crypto market if the Clarity Act fails. For that reason, he has instructed CFTC staff to investigate how this can be done as correctly as possible. That is the latest from the CFTC and the Clarity Act. Moving on to our ETFs. On the 19th of August. Coinciding with Bitcoin's sharp rise, Bitcoin ETFs also saw massive inflows, reaching $517 million. And dear audience, it had been 3.5 months since we last saw inflows that strong for Bitcoin ETFs. Today, with BlackRock refusing to release its own numbers, we have inflows of $103 million from the ETFs. Now let us move on to one coin for today, and that coin is Optimism. A vote passed recently that a large portion of the community disagrees with. Specifically, a proposal was approved that will repurpose 546.9 million OP tokens that were previously set to be distributed to users via airdrop. Instead of the airdrop going ahead, these tokens will now be used to support ecosystem development and institutional adoption, whatever exactly those two terms mean. We do not have further details. As you can imagine, the conflict within the community arose because many people argue that these tokens had already been allocated for users, not for some form of ecosystem support. But the vote passed, so that is what will happen. For the last story of the day, let us talk about the well-known and, shall we say, exceptional Mr. Jim. As you already know from Crypto News, this man had previously said he sold his entire Bitcoin position because someone told him that quantum computers are powerful and terrifying, and all of that was over a month ago. Now, since Bitcoin launched upward yesterday, on the latest episode of Mad Money, he told one of his guests to buy Bitcoin, even though he himself had sold it. But as you know, dear audience, what he says does not really matter. What matters is whether he buys back the Bitcoin he sold, because if he does, that might be when we see a drop again. That wraps up the top news for crypto today. Is the 21st of August 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.